He's in Vancouver Island, so Seattle weather, rain.
Yep.
People say you can't have cows on the field in the winter. They'll pug it all up. Also,
It's true.
they say grass won't grow from November to March.
I don't know specifically about like what kind of forage varieties are growing on the island, but they're 100% right with like conventionally sized cattle. There's no conventionally sized I guess it'd be conventionally sized cattle. Like if you're talking
Big
about
cattle.
1,500 pounds, whatever.
Charolais cow.
Just big. You gotta be big. You're gonna have a lot of meat on those cattle, like that kind of thing.
Get them big.
Get them big.
Put a lot of grain into them.
But if you've got large animals, like over 1,000 pound mature weight, over 1,100 pound mature weight, you're gonna start to run into problems with pugging, and it's impossible. Like you can't, without destroying your sod and destroying your farm, you can't have the cattle out in the wintertime because especially there where you guys are, it just rains and rains and rains in the wintertime.
Another thing too is that like we talked about earlier, the fescue sod.
Yep.
If you've got a grass that can put, when we're talking about sod, we're talking, it's like the root
it's
mass.
Like a mat. Yeah.
It's literally like, I don't know if you've ever been around fescue, but it's like, higher than the ground, like this much.
Yeah.
It's like
thick.
It's like walking on, I don't like those like reeds that in the water that like big mounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like in swamps or whatever. It reminds me of that for whatever reason. But it's like
it trips you when you're walking around. Like if you tried to run, you'd probably fall on your face because unless you're picking your knees up.
Yeah.
Because it'll just catch your foot and you'll bite it.
And that root mass is what keeps the cattle up.
Yep.
Like, 'cause even like on this farm, there's places like where there's like solid clover where there wasn't a sod developed, and the cattle will just tear up those places just because there's not that sod there to hold them up.
Yep.
That's a big one.
Yep.